I think I've always preferred old people. Just seemed to make sense to get a job in an old person's home. For a start, old people smell like candles, which I like, and also they just got the best stories, do you know what I mean? Just because they've lived a lot longer. I always think with guys my own age, they just don't have anything to say. You know, I say to them, oh, what were you doing when you were 20 or whatever? They say, well, there's only one. You know, I want to be with someone who's older and just got so much to say. That's what I go with you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on.
What's
Say
this?
something good.
After World War IV in the 80s, it was just me and Anthea Turner. We had to restart the human race. We were, you know, at it morning, noon, and night.
Did you love her?
No. Obviously, you know, there wasn't a huge amount of time for fun, what with all the wars.
Yeah.
And also,
there were loads of wars back then, weren't there?
Yeah, there was a war every other week. You know, there used to be, let alone Match of the Day, there used to be a programme on the wireless called War of the Day. They just have edited highlights of it.
Really? What was the theme tune then?
Dun 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 dun. War. My first war was World War One, but I enjoyed it, so I went World War Two. Then there was World War Three. Not as good as World War Two, but I thought, you know, I'll give it another chance.
It's like with Die Hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I invented shoes.
You invented shoes?
People weren't, they used to not have shoes.
What was that?
People would look at pigs with trotters and they'd go, oh, I wish I had some of them. And I thought, those pigs have got it all right, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because you've never seen a pig step on a bit of Lego going, oh, have you?
No.
Never seen that?
No, now thinking back, I haven't.
So I thought, think like a pig. That's the thing you can use in your life. What would a pig do in this situation? Sometimes it's not always the right thing to do. Like at a wedding, I did a shit on the floor and I rolled about in it for a bit. Ruined my brother's wedding. So I invented shoes, right? It's a compound Dutch word from the Dutch word sh, which is Dutch for foot, and which is Dutch for tent. So shoe, foot tent.
That's so clever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that. I'd have just said shoes because it's obvious. I'd have named it shoes because you associate shoes with feet. What else do you get up to?
Well, I like to paint.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like to paint. Probably the most famous painting I've done, Mona Lisa, probably. I say that. Right, so it's a long story. Basically, the original was done by Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Bill Shakespeare's done it. But what Bill's done is he's done her body.
Yeah.
Right, he's done all the background. He's left her face out.
No.
He's left a massive
What,
hole
just a hole?
yeah. So it's a bit
Like
like
in the fun fair.
in the fun fair when you go there and you stick your head through it.
Yeah.
That was the idea. He said, Gordon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in the tape and you just stick your head through it.
Yeah.
And then you get a photo of it. So I've said to him, I said, Bill, you can't leave a hole where the face is, and I've just done it for him. I've painted it in. And then from then on in, it was really just me and the Bee Gees.
You invented the Bee Gees?
I invented the Bee Gees, yeah. I was in Swindon, right? I saw these three bald blokes working in a butcher's. Yeah. I thought, they'll be the Bee Gees. They'll be the bee's knees. But I said it wrong. You lot are going to be the Bee Gees. Fuck. Shit. And they've had some great hits, the Bee Gees, haven't they?
Yeah.
No woman, no cry. What else have they done?
I think they did something with Justin Bieber. Or, in the BG winter, something ago, Earth stood cold as iron, something in the BG winter. Just don't get that with guys my own age. They never nap. Always on their phones.